been so long. How are you? It's time for Venus in Libra soon. I'm looking forward to this transition. We have a planet headed into her home, so it's going to be an interesting time. Venus is right now a little bit demanding. Venus in Virgo. That's my home planet. But it's teaching us stuff. And we're going to start with the birthday friends. We're going to do love and money because that's what Venus is about. And Libra, Venus is your planet. So happy birthday. And you're going to get a huge blessing here. It might not feel like a regular Libra season. So many planets in Scorpio right now. So it kind of feels a little bit like Scorpio season. Nobody likes Scorpio season except Scorpios. And they can't get enough of their stupid season. I love Scorpios personally, but I hate their season. Anyways, Libra, this is about you, okay? All right, let's talk about love for Libra at 133. Okay. Libra, this is your love reading from October 13th to November 30th, 2025 for Venus in Libra. Love for Libra. Say, Michael, please protect Libra. Virgin Mother, please understand on Libra's behalf. Love, blessing, and abundance abounds. We have the Hierophant reversed. We have the Chariot reversed. And we have the High Priestess. Okay, Libra. This is calling you to put the brakes on something really hard. And you're going to know what to do. And you kind of known this was coming. You've been prepared internally for this, and you're going to really have to take charge of your situation, even though you don't want to. I show you kind of letting it go off the rails. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Any of you getting divorced, that could be a huge possibility. Breakup might be possible, or a break in the commitment might be possible. Now, a break in the commitment does not have to mean that you broke up necessarily. It just means that there's some health issues perhaps, or something holding you back from a fully engaged, committed relationship right now. And you're having to follow what tracks. And I just heard that tracks. Spot on. Some of you need to have a mammogram or check. It is October boob season, so celebrate healthy, cancer-free bodies, right? Okay, that's not what this is about though. Love. Okay, so what's this Hierophant reversed here? A little bit of hedonism called for. Venus in Libra is like justice, calling in the justice of the situation. Sometimes hedonism is the answer. Sometimes the answer is in your body. Sometimes the answer is indulgence here. I don't know how much of that there is because the Chariot's reversed. Okay, you're yeah. I mean, you're looking at a past self in your commitment, and you're saying, wow, that was the person that could do it all. I could do no wrong. I was super disciplined. I was there. It was me. It was a past version of me. I want that back. I want to be in this commitment like I was. I want to be that person, empowered, in control, in demand. And I just don't feel like I can do it. Even though Libra, you've come a long way. You've been building your stamina, actually. Okay, I know you want the long-term commitment, but I show you being like, I don't think long-term commitment's for me. Some of you are saying like you're throwing in the towel. You're like, nah, monogamy's for the birds. I'm not doing that. And you're saying it because you haven't had good results, perhaps. And no matter what you did or how you tried, it wasn't good results. Okay, what's this calling in? The Chariot reverse. It's calling in the Chariot reverse this season as a measure of justice. It's your season. It's Libra. Venus is in Libra. It's in its home. She's in her home in her masculine energy, okay? So she's going to demand that we have a fair relationship, okay? Equal give and take. Now, if you're not in a fair equal give and take, you're going to be running. If you have a home situation with someone, it's going to be like, fine, you do you, I'll do me. And you're going to just kind of observe this person's actions. If you live with someone that you're romantic with, you're just going to kind of observe them. If not, you're going to say, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to be platonic for a while. Okay, like this is my best me. I need to see these things as blessings and move forward this way because this ain't working. Whatever this is. Okay. All right. So it's kind of gray. The area is kind of gray. It's like, I want the old version of us. I want the old version of me within that dynamic. It's not happening. That's not working for me. So instead of sitting on my hands, which you're not, you're very busy, you're filling up your schedule and being everywhere at all the time, so you don't have to look at it, which I don't blame you. It's covering that you need to take a deeper perspective about your living situation with this person. Is this reality real for you? Are you able to do this? Are you throwing in a towel of sorts? Are you getting tired? I'm hearing that weird Radiohead song. Are you hungry? Are you sick? So this might be about self-love, because you might be unregulated at this point. So ask yourself every day, did I eat? Did I sleep? Did I drink? Did I drink water? Did I get sleep? Hey, Throbert Hoggins. At least I have the courage to be who I am. That's crazy. You can probably tell who put me here as men, so you're fucking disgusting. Go watch porn. Like, what's wrong with you people? I wish I had a moderator in here. You freaks. Get a life. Hi, Derek. You're all very disgusting. Hi, Angie. Hi, Jose. Sorry, Vegas Thunder. I'm doing general reads. If you want a private reading, tarotdemore.com, you can book a private reading. Back to you, Libra. Sorry about that. Okay, back to the love portion for Libra. You are in this situation, you're backing away from it, right? And you know it's what you should be doing. You're definitely moving forward from a place where I need to take care of myself. It's called self-care. Okay. This person is not emotionally available. They're not emotionally ready, and they're not learning their lesson. They're not going to therapy. They're not trying, and you know it. Yeah, it's right in front of you. It's plain as day. You're willing to work on it with them. Okay. So you have this problem-solving ability about you that you're willing to be friends with this person and walk them through what they need to do, help them find care if they need care. You also might stay friends with them after you end it. If you feel it's an ending, because you're not here for short term, you're here for the long term. Like most of you Libras that I'm talking to are, you know, marriage material here. And you've been giving to something that's just not okay, you know. You're balancing out, like, should I stay or should I go? You're trying to have them stay. You're trying to stay committed. Commit to yourself is what you're doing, okay? And I do show you've got options, honey. People want you. You are not seeing that. People want you, okay? You've got tons of options waiting in the wings if you do let this person go 100. So I do show you kind of like hanging on by a thread here if you're in a dynamic and you're staying in it. This might be on loop or repeat for you. So just repeat the lesson and keep working towards something new, fulfilling, better, long-term. You're wondering if you're in a marriage, you're in a commitment, you're wondering, is this over? For those of you that's like, no, this is over, Grace. I'm like, okay, cool. You're balancing out new ideas with fresh energies, okay? It's kind of an in-between transitional time for you, which you seem cool about. All right, that's the love language for you, Libra. Hi, Shannon. All right, let's do money for Libra at 1247. Okay. Money for Libra from October 13th to October 30th. I'm sorry, November 30th. This is for Venus in Libra, for the sign of Libra, and their money energy. Money energy for Libra. St. Michael, please protect Libra. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Libra's behalf. Love, blessing, and abundance and balance. Let's go. We got the High Priestess. Oh, there you are again. Even with your money, too. The Five of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor upright. So, Libra, you're doing what you need to do, of course. There you are. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. I show that if you're in love and you were just a person that just resonated with that reading, I don't know who wouldn't resonate with that reading because I basically covered every situation. But I think that if you're in a situation where you're feeling yourself, you're sowing your oats, you're trying to pull a situation forward where you're making more than you're losing. Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is a gamble. This is a gamble. And you also might be pulling an energy from your boss, saying if you work for a big company or you work for someone, even if it's a small company, or your boss here, the Emperor, we all have a boss. You're trying to pull a raise. You're trying to, use that end of year Libra charm to get a raise. Okay. All right. So what do we have for this? I want to know about this Emperor. Who's this Emperor? What is their actions towards Libra with money? What are their actions towards Libra with money? I think you'll be making more money this month somehow. I'm not sure how. We'll check that out next. But what is this Emperor's actions towards Libra? If this is you in a small business, Libra, you might be asking for funding or control of something from a larger entity or someone you know, maybe does what you do but is a bigger energy at it. Let's see. Ten of Swords. What's going on there? Libra. The World. The Four of Cups and the Hermit reverse. Oh, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so Libra, I hear you saying, it would make me very happy if I could work at home. It would make me very happy if I did remote work. And that way I can travel for the company and do more, you know, be in front of people without having to go there. Or I can be in front of them in person if you let me remote work, and then I can travel around and see the people in person. I'm telling you, you know, maybe you're trying to come out of your shell by going in your shell. It's kind of a cool idea that you have. Also, some of you might be, I don't know where I'm getting this from. Some of you might be really into, I'm seeing like cake decorating, or you're bringing a cake to work, or you're celebrating your boss's birthday or something like this. But I'm seeing like piping on a cake. I also want to know about this Five of Pentacles reverse. What's this about? Why are you making more money here? Ace of Swords. Okay. Some of you might be in journalism, social media, a clean marketing plan. You're trying to clean up a marketing plan for something that you couldn't do before. And now maybe you're trying to move. Maybe you're trying to move. Maybe you're trying to get a remote location so that you can move somewhere. Yeah. I don't know if you've already decided to move. You've definitely been talking about this. The Knight of Swords came out. Like, yeah, Grace, I've been trying. Okay, you don't have enough, or maybe you spent all your money on a new house somewhere. You haven't told work about it, and now you're trying to get there and live in the house that you just bought. Something like this. Or you want to work remotely, looking at a lake, you know, or an ocean. Something like that. Okay, that's what I got for you. Libra, happy birthday. Hope that was good. Aww. Sorry, I'm not doing any personal readings on here. I am a professional reader, so tarotdamore.com if you want to book. Thank you for watching. You can enjoy your free content under your sun sign, which Cancer should be in a little while. Okay. But yeah, I would come back in an hour. This is for Scorpio. This is going to be Scorpio. We usually start with the birthday babes, which was Libra, right? So Scorpio, 1834, love. This is going to be your Venus in Libra energy for the sign of Scorpio from October 10th, so this is future, to November 30th. So none of this should resonate. Maybe it will sound a little familiar, but let's find out. This is for the sign of Scorpio. Venus in Libra energy for the sign of Scorpio. Saint Michael, please protect Scorpio. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Scorpio's behalf. Love, blessing, and abundance abounds. Let's see. We have the Six of Wands making an appearance here. Not sure exactly where it's going. King of Swords reversing. And the Justice card looking towards the past. Okay. So Scorpio, in love, you are sort of nostalgic. I'm hearing Michael Jackson. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time? You might be learning how to harmonize. That's a fun song. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Remember the time? You are reminiscing about something or someone, but I think it's more about an era of yourself in love because you're very much what's love got to do with it. You know, you don't have a penchant for love right now. What's going on with this? You're too busy winning. It's like you're too busy with other things right now. Let's see what the Six of Wands means to you. What is this Six of Wands? You're forward facing, you're future facing, you've got direction. You're like, no, this time it's going to be real love. I'm getting all kinds of songs. Real love, I'm searching for a real love. Okay, you're moving forward from a person who stresses you the fuck out. Okay, like no more returns, no. Okay, like moving forward. Okay, so who's this King of Swords reversing, kind of looking towards the future? I think that you feel yourself having to put your foot down in the future. Well, I wanted to talk to me, so let's take the story. Manifesting the devil. Ooh. Maybe you're working on a Capricorn. Staying away from the devil, staying away from temptation or obsession. Maybe this person was obsessed with you. Maybe you were still reminiscing about how good it was, how good it felt. That's normal, you know? It means you're healing. I do show this King of Swords, though, like, when you start thinking about it, it opens the wound. And you know what? Sometimes it feels, if you've been through a lot, that opening that old wound of reminiscing about the good times you had in bed, Scorpio, will hurt you again, or I don't know how to explain it. It's good because it opens that wound up for healing, and like there's still some poison in there. You know, you got to get all of it out of you. Yeah, that's what that is. All right, Lovers reverse. You're very realistic. You're definitely mind over mattering this, or you're like, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. And actually, I think that the healing is calling for you to once in a while indulge in it, entertain it, and then learn how to leash it. Now, some of you might be into BDSM here because the Lovers is reversed and the Devil is upright. So, Using sex to heal your wounds and your past, totally normal. All normal. Everybody's the same, just organized differently, okay? You have a thing with emotional unavailability. You have a thing with unhealed people. You want to save people. You want to change them. You want them to change for you. Okay. Very, very heady. Very, very heady. This is in your head, not your heart. Okay? All right. Now, Justice, looking back, I'm getting, looking out on the morning rain. Whoa, you made me feel so excited. Oh, it's a good song. You make me feel. So you want a masculine energy. I don't care if you're male or female. Scorpio, you're looking for a masculine energy to kind of save the day here. To fill in the space that you're tired of toxic, obsessive weirdos with kink, fetishes that fetishize you. You're trying, you're leaving it alone. You're not going to be, you'd rather stay home, And I do show you dating, like, in this time period, but you're very much like, let me get to that, like, Scorpio will be dating several people very lightly when you have time and when you have energy, to be honest. Oh, yeah, because you're saving your money. Yeah, you're very focused on other things, for sure. However, love does get a little bit of salt and pepper, you know what I mean? Like, it's not calling for Cajun spice or hot sauce or, any kind of craziness here. We're just taking it light, okay? We're trying to be light because it gets real dark, real heavy, real fast with Scorpio. All right, so the thing I see here, is that when you're vulnerable about how your past relationships were unfair, unequal, imbalanced, and you share this information about your vulnerable side, which is hard for Scorpio, but this is Libra time, okay? So balancing it out means, okay, I'm like everyone else, I'm human, and I have a weak part of me. It ends that process. It ends the imbalance. It ends the, everything being, I'm getting a thwump, like where you're at the end of the day and you're just unloading your stuff, or you're verbally unloading everything, or you're just extreme energy. It ends that extreme energy because you're not having to dump your problems. You're not having to, do a big pile of laundry. You're not having to do all this stuff that's so heavy and feels so behind on everything, on your tasks and stuff. You're not having to do all of that when you're vulnerable and you share how you were treated. And you're saying, you know what? I wasn't treated well. Hi, Lou. So it's been a long time. I wasn't treated well. Scorpio says, I wasn't treated well. You know what? I'm okay. I survived. And I'm looking for new love now. I'm open. My heart's open to new love because I am extracting all this poison. I'm getting all of these dark things out of me, this extreme energy. I'm releasing it. You're working on it, okay? Oh, Scorps, I see you. Okay, let's do your money. Let's do money. You catch the replays. Oh, you're a replay, or what is that? Replay rock star here out there on these tarot streets. Thanks, Luz. That's so kind. Let me know if you have readings, because I watch everyone's if I can. Aw, Miss Bikini, hello again. Okay, 2719. Now we're gonna go into Scorpio's money. This is for the future, so it may kind of ring a tune, but it's not going to resonate until if you come back and replay it, So this is for Scorpio in love. This is for Scorpio in love. In money. This is Scorpio's money from October 13th in the future here to November 30th, 2025. This is for Scorpio. While Venus is in Libra, their money. Venus rules money. Libra is the home place of the masculine energy for Venus. Okay, so this is going to be a good money month probably for you, Scorpio, or for everybody, really. All right, here we go. This is for Scorpio. Ready? Saint Michael, please protect Scorpio. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Scorpio's behalf. TarotDeMore.com if you want to book a private reading. All right. Four of Swords, Hierophant reversed, and the Two of Swords. Wow, you've been thinking about something, Scorpio. Do I want to work here? Is this the right company for me? Am I in the right place in the world? Money, everything depends on money so much, okay? That's true. You're really thinking about capitalism. You're mentally processing what you should do. I feel like you're seeing the world from a new perspective even, which is hard for a Scorpio because it's hard for you to change your emotions, and sometimes money gets very emotional. So I show you working on that. The change, and not liking the changes, not really being a part of this establishment, And if it's your own establishment, you're trying to buck the system or do it your way. And I show you also not paying attention to something, blocking something. I don't know if you're blocking your money or blocking your blessings, or maybe you're spread out too thin. Okay, let's see what are we resting about? What are we thinking about here? What is Scorpio meditating on? Are you just getting more sleep? Are you if you work for yourself, are you just like not really working? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you're tired. You want more sleep. So do it. Two of Wands reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. I'm all out of love. I can't live without you. Listen, you're very serious about your meditation, your rest, staying kind, staying with it, staying sharp, okay? And you don't have extra right now. That's what I see. Monetarily speaking, you don't have extra right now. And you're trying to stay sharp so you can stay on the pulse, so that you can get things done, but you're tired. But you're gonna get through it. The only way to get through it is to make sure you're getting enough rest, they said. Okay. Now, what is this Hierophant reverse, please? What does this even mean to Scorpio? What does this mean in money for Scorpio? I don't think I want to take that. I think it's like disorganized and it didn't feel right. And see, you're like dropping the ball, or you're shuffling papers, or I'm not sure. There it is, the Magician. You're manifesting. Listen. You're like worried about your manifestation coming true. It's here. Your manifestation's already here, Scorps. I don't know what you're waiting for. You already have what you wanted. All you have to do is maintain it. And you're very like pressured. You think that there's a lack? There's no lack here. The river's not dry. There's no, I don't know what you're talking about. You're listening to other things. What are you listening to here? What is this Eight of Swords, please? Things that you used to not worry about at all. Honestly. You used to not care about what others thought, or you just used to just leave it alone. Okay? But now you're worried about something coming back. Now, what is this coming true? Try not to worry about it. Maybe you're not worried about it. Because that, did I just, hold on. I think I just read that you are being told you're worried. Okay, so this is what I just read. It was weird because I swear to God, this was upright, this Eight of Swords. Hi, Esther. Oh my gosh, hello. Scorpio, I thought this was upright when I saw it, but it's kind of reversing and it's future. So you're like trying not to worry about money. That's what you're trying to do. And I show that you are in a place where you don't have to worry about money, to be honest. You're working on something very, you might have paperwork setting you back, or some kind of bureaucracy setting you back, but you're very eager and excited. Big luck coming through for you here. Okay? So big luck and money coming through for you. What are we blocking? What are you blocking? Are you blocking blessings? You're blocking out sorrow, pain, rejection. You're reuniting with your healing and a King of Pentacles here. This might be somebody who you've done business with in the past that didn't come through, in the past, but now they're different. So who's this King of Pentacles? What are they going to give Scorpio? Oh, I just got really dizzy. I don't know why. Okay, Scorpio, here's the thing. They're going to work with you on something, but they're not going to offer you enough. And they're after you as a person. They want Scorpio in love. And I show you, remember in love, it's like, what's love got to do with it? You're blocking this person from making any advances, but they're funding your business. And they might start to try to move forward, but they have a choice where they put their money, and you're going to continue to collaborate with them. Be aware. Just be aware that they're actually after you romantically, and you're like not interested. So yeah, they're going to feel a little sad about that, but you're not taking advantage of anybody. I just show you being like, no, This is professional. And you're having like the block is like, no. Like, all these people are going to be just fine. Hi, Lioness. How are you? Aww. Happy birthday to your son. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you. Okay, let's see. What do we got next? Saggy. Love from October 10th to November 30th. That is the period of time that Venus will be in Libra. Now, Venus isn't the only planet that is involved in love, but it's the fun one, right? So this is about Sagittarius. Thanks so much, Luce, for labeling these for me. Little Libra guy. All right, Saggy. This is your love reading for Sagittarius from October 13th to November 30th. Saint Michael, please protect Sagittarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Sagittarius' behalf. Love energy. For Saggy, an offer came in. You are tired of these offers, and you're not going to be doing that. Okay. It's a rejection. So somebody offered you, and I think this is, because Saggy, when you offer, you get, they usually say yes. I don't know any Saggies that have ever been said no to. Okay, listen. This person is returning from the past. They're a playa. Okay. They like you, though. They're into you. You know already. Yeah. You don't want anything to do with them. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot monkey pole. All right. But thank you. You're flattered. Okay. So this is a kind, like, this is like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just pretending to be Saggy. Okay. Did I do a good job? Wow. Me? You want to go out with me? You're too kind. That's too kind. No, literally, it's too kind. Okay. What is this? You're taking care of you. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're working on some business. You're working on your work life. You're getting massages, facial, manicure, pedis, whatever you do, gua sha. I don't know. You want that glass skin. You know what I mean? All right, let's talk about, it might feel lonely, but you feel like, honestly, nothing is taking care of you better than you. So, no. The answer is no. And that's a little ping. Yeah, a little ouchie. Ouchie. Okay. Okay, Saggy. I'm sorry. How about this, though? How about this? Judgment reversed. Two of Swords. Yeah, you're just blocking it out. You wait. You wait for the right one. Who's the right one? What's coming in? You might move or have moved recently. There's a soulmate waiting for you. Oh, hello. What? You might actually have somebody in mind too. Oh my gosh, the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you might already know your person, actually. Your person might be far away. You might be thinking about moving to be with your person. There's a Lovers and a Hierophant here, and the World. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You're waiting for that person. You might already have this person in mind. This person might be buried deep in your psyche. This is super future. Super future. But love is a choice. What is this about? What is this about? Who's the Lovers? What? Sagittarius getting love. Oh, the Devil reversed. Maybe you have already had sex with this person. And you're like, yeah, they're the ones who messed me up so that I don't want to pursue other options. We went too fast. Is it too fast? I don't know. What's this Hierophant? They were codependent. needy, insecure. Yeah. What's the World card? Actually, more on the Hierophant. Temperance. Okay, so there you are. You've been very patient. You've been very patient. You're giving them time to chill, to grow, to see what happens, to see how they are. You're open maybe to this person. I did show the Two of Swords here, so you might be undecided and waiting. And you know this is kind of a bad idea, an unrealistic idea. But you're a Saggy, so temperance. Oh my gosh, can you see me? Can you hear me? Sorry. I said, you might be open to this person. It might be really far-fetched what this idea is, but you're a Saggy, so you're like, temperance, I'll just wait it out. I'll ask Daddy Jupiter and he'll send it and it'll be possible. Everything's possible. Let's do it. We're gonna fall in love. We're gonna live in Thailand and we're gonna have beautiful children and it's gonna be wonderful. Okay, what is this? What is this World card? What is this World card? Page of Swords reversed. Okay. Hey, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, wow. They give me specific cards though, that's for sure. Fool reversed, High Priestess reversed, Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. I got this scene from, did anyone ever see The Jerk? The movie The Jerk with Steve Martin? And he's in bed with, what's her name? Bridget, I forget her name, but she's gorgeous. And he's looking at her sleeping and he goes, I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. And he goes, I've never been relaxed enough to say that in front of anybody before. It's so stupid. I guess that's like how this person is with you. Like they obsess over you, they love you, they're so in love with you, and they're like an idiot. What is this, Saggy? Are you making this up in your head? Is Neptune getting to you? Are you trying to wait till Neptune goes direct, okay? Because I think you're learning a lesson here that this is all very unrealistic. I'm not sure, but the world represents the lesson learned. And the lesson learned is that you're not going to suffer fools. When you were with this person, you weren't listening to your intuition. This person caused you a lot of stress and a lot of harm and a lot of damage. And now you don't want to pursue anything new. So you're kind of like trapped in this like weird fantasy. Strange limerence. Careful with that, Sag, okay? Just wait. You're just like, I'll just wait. I agree. Limerence is crazy because it's like, is it limerence or are they going to actually pull the trigger and commit, you know? Bridget, it's not Bridget Bordeaux. It's not Bridget Fonda. I'm not sure. Any of the mods want to go look that up? What her name is? She's a Tony Award winning, like, cute little strumpet. Anyways, this is Sagittarian's money. 43.57. Okay, let's do it. Sag. Here's your money. Venus in Libra time for Saggy. Venus in Libra time. And you know what? I just got a message too. If you watch that love reading, let's say you're with somebody. I think that you and this person have like a future vacation that you're trying to plan, and then it's just like not happening. Or you might have a vision of something to come with your person, and it's like not real right now. Okay, anyways. Woo-wee! I think you're trying to like form a dream. Anyways, okay, money now. Money for Sag. Saggy. Why am I getting like you're being scolded? Money for Sag. Why am I getting like you're being scolded? I don't know. You being reprimanded? Are you being taken aside at work? Did you get written up? What's going on? Sag. You don't care about that stuff. You're beyond the rules. Bernadette Peters! Yes! You got it. Saint Michael, please protect Sagittarius. Virgin Mother, please understand Sagittarius' behalf. Money, love, blessing, and abundance abounds. King of Wands reverse. Why? Hierophant. Okay. Well, you're not really feeling it because your work has you. I'm hearing that's a song of a man working on a train. Is there some kind of oppression here? Feeling under the man's thumb here. Maybe the government is after you or something for taxes. Or what did you decide again? You decided not to get along with someone at work. To be honest, you decided I'm not doing that because I won't work with them. Ooh, they're watching you, Sag. Why won't you work with them? I know that they're an asshole. This person's a dick. Okay. Yeah, they're not unapologetically. Actually, some of you might be getting sexually harassed. Report that shit. Okay? If that's true, report it. Because I show that there's a hovering presence here. So that's where I would want to be hovered, is if I had been harassed or assaulted. So I'm not wishing that on anybody, but I will keep you safe out of it. Anyways, or suggest that you keep yourself safe. That's the word. All right, I guess they want that 7 of Cups here. The Moon. Oh, there's confusion about what to do with you. You're too independent, Saggy. What do we do with this one? They said. How do we keep her? How do we keep her? I heard. How do we keep her here? She could go off and do this herself. How do we keep her planted here? They give you they give you a carrot. They dangle the carrot. Stay here because if you leave, you won't have your benefits. You won't have insurance. Stay here because we're gonna promise you this thing one day. Stay here because we got these. It's called the golden handcuffs plan. So you might be being offered some kind of individual pension because you might be a rainmaker or a key player. Okay? Yeah, I know all these words because I was in that life one time, you know. Anyways. Yeah, Saggy. What else does this business think about you? Page of Wands. You're a young go-getter. You fight. You're a bright young star. You're an up-and-comer. That's what they think about you. This kid's got moxie. This kid's got class. They're a fighter. Okay. And they're funny. They think you're funny. Okay. That's what the upper-ups think of you. All right. Now, and they don't want you to hear that. I mean, my left ear blocked. I don't want you to hear that. Anyways, okay. So, Knight of Wands reverse. Let's see. Oh, you're not really trying too hard either. You're just like, sure. All you have to do is please your boss, and that's it. And your boss is like, knock him dead, and you're like, got it. And you're not really like super into it, but you're you might be like, hey, gotta go run a marathon, or hey, gotta take care of myself, so I'll see you later. And they're like, cool, you're the best, Sag. And you're like, yeah, cool. Like, you're just not really, you don't love your job. You love yourself. Other people want you, and they want you to be on their project or their team, and you're very independent, and they're like, how do we knock Saggy down a peg, you know, and the workplace, like in the upper ups environment, and then your boss might be part of the upper up environment saying Sag walks on water. Okay. You might also claim this of your own business. Like, let's say you own your own business, right? If you're self-employed, you've got somebody here who wants your stuff, okay? They want your business. They want to collaborate with you. And you're like, no, thanks. Okay. And then you have maybe some kind of hierarchical calling of what you do, right? And they're like, Saggy doesn't want to work with anybody. Saggy's too hyper independent. Saggy thinks they can do it all by themselves. We're going to protect ourselves from Saggy. We see you, Saggy. You're our competition. That's how the people in your field feel about you. Okay, that's a good thing, actually. You know, you're keeping that fuels your specialty. Does that make sense? That fuels what you do or your purpose. And that fuels everyone else's purpose. Is, well, we got to compete with Sag. So anyways, all right, so that's if you're self-employed. Now, in this Knight of Wands reverse, you're like casually coasting here. You love what you do. And then you go home. You love what you do and then you go home. You're really not working that hard though. Like you really don't want to. And you're taking inspiration and then making it into stuff, and your boss is super into you doing that and they support you 100% and you never fail to deliver. Your clients feel that way about you, and you definitely need alone time because you're in a very much like a performative version of yourself through money, you know? People don't really know you, right? Not like I do. All right, 8 of Swords reverse, King of Pentacles. You're sitting pretty on your money. Some of you might be giving out a little bit of too much advice or dishing out a lot of know-it-all stuff, or this is a lot of information. And then you also might be really good at educating people on your specialty. Okay, so stick with your specialty. Try not to like offer unsolicited advice, or you know, it comes off as very lots of talk, no action, you know, that you're complacent in someone else's, how do I say it? How do I say this? Just rest on it, okay? Just rest on it. What's this Knight of Swords gotta do here? Yeah, there's a lesson here. Anxiety. Coping with anxiety and performance. Trying to prove yourself for love and acceptance. You don't have to do that if you're into that. Sometimes we do that, you know? Sometimes we go overboard and we try to help too much, and then like, that's just the lesson right for you. Your money. Okay? Definitely know when to stop. And I think that you go home when you feel like that. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go home now. Okay, Saggy. See, love and money aren't the only things, because what I was feeling for Saggy is friendship. You know, like, where are your friends? Where's your support system? You know, your family and your home, you know? Anyways, what do we got for Capricorn? Capricorn, it is in all signs. It is in all signs. Capricorn. Hi, Lisa. Oh my gosh. Hi, Lisa. I'm so used to seeing you on here that I just assumed you were there, but I haven't seen you in so long. Hello. Little sip of tea for me. Her hair looks old, but her face looks young. That's one of the brilliant comments I received today. Also, why do you look down so much? Because I can't finish. Yeah. Where are the mods when you need them? Am I saying that correct? Gross. People are disgusting. This is why I live alone. Just kidding. All right. Let's do Capricorn. 54 minutes. let's do Venus in Libra energy for the sign of Capricorn, October 13th to October 30th, November 30th, 2025. So my suggestion is, you won't really maybe know what I'm talking about right now. You might have an inkling or it might resonate a little bit, but come back November 30th and see for yourself, right? Okay. How did it work out, you know? I definitely go back myself and rewatch some of these readings, and I try to put now like timelines on them. They're spooky. I'm a spooky girl. Happy Halloween. Anyways, if you want a private reading with me, tarotdevore.com. Capricorn, this is for you. Saint Michael, please protect Capricorn. Virgin Mother, please understand Capricorn's behalf. Love, blessing, and abundance abounds. This is Venus in Libra. Love messages. We got the Four of Cups, kind of future looking, facing. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords, reversey. And we got the Justice. Well, you're in season, okay? Listen. Cappy, you're in season. This is the motherfucker that said that by creep. Hi, the rest of you. Thanks for watching. Okay, back to you, Capricorn. Okay, so Four of Cups, Queen of Swords reversed. Where's the love, baby cakes? I stay home. Grace, I stay home, I stay to myself because I wait for the universe to balance it out for me. Okay, that's fair. I always root for Capricorn. More love, more love, more love, more heart, more heart. Always rooting for Capricorn. But I do think that Capricorn has a way of earthy slowness. For me, Capricorn's the most action-oriented earth sign, which makes them the most appealing, one of the most appealing signs in the zodiac. Everybody wants a piece of Capricorn, right? And I show you being like, not without offers, like you're just, you know. Four of Cups. Let's talk about it. What is Capricorn turning down in this time frame? What are we turning down, Capricorn? Just dozens of offers, aren't we? Seven of Swords, you already know. Seven of Swords reverse, you already know. You already know that. You're like, I know what I'm turning down. This has been my story. Okay. All right. You're like, Grace, you don't have to tell me. I'm like, you don't need love reading. Okay. Ooh. All right, Cappy. You know what you don't want. You know what you are looking for. And I don't think you want to get married, Capricorn, whoever I'm reading for. If you're in a situation or a marriage, you've told this person. You've already told this person, I don't want this version of you. This Emperor reversed is super scorned. Holy. They don't like the rejection that you unleashed. If this was recent, if you're in, I don't care what situation you're in, a maybe situation, a new situation, a marriage, you unleashed some kind of beast on this person. Capricorn. This is funny. Okay, here's what we're not gonna do, said Capricorn. Okay, here's what's not gonna happen. Listen. Cap rising. Anyways, all right. You saw this, you see through this person. You're not spiritual, you're a bastard. Like, you're like not name calling, but you see right through them. They are not anyone to, there's no evidence of them being a good emperor here. And they love that you see through them. They love it. It's so sick. It's sick and crazy that they love how you give it to them, how you're angry. They love it. They love stoking that from you. Oh, what a piece of shit. I don't like this person. Anyways, maybe that was a long time ago. Wow. It was like a kind of a big to do for you, because I thought it was going to be dozens of offers. What's this sticking out here? The lovers, yeah. Yeah, they are a soulmate. That's true. That's true. Love is a choice, honey. I don't show you being chosen, and you outed that, and they can't handle it. Like a baby. Like, this is a man-child. This is someone who cries by themselves and complains and whines about it, and that's like, you're choosing that. Grow up. Okay, anyways, grow up, you said. All right, what is this Queen of Swords reverse, please, for Capricorn? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. In love, you're waiting until you can take care of yourself better, and you're not going to be with anybody until you feel that you can talk about how you've overcome this energy. This is a basic, like, first of all, I have to take care of me and my family and myself, okay? Like, I haven't been able to do that, and I'm waiting for the Lord's goodness here to deliver. Sagittarius season it will, by the way, okay? November 30th includes Sagittarius season, so by the end of this, you'll have what you need to take care of yourself. You're calling it in. You might even be actively manifesting it, calling it a victory, saying, hey, while I was in this love dynamic, I wasn't able to work on myself. I hate when I lose money. I hate when I lose opportunities. I'm calling those back in, because I gotta be me. I gotta be me. Okay, Cappy. I can't. I just think it's so cute. I'm a Cap rising, so I can say this. All right, let's do justice here for love for Capricorn. You need a vacation. Okay, so you might be treating yourself to a vacation. Long awaited. That's nice. Five of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Swords reversed. You don't know how you're gonna make it happen, though. You don't know how you're gonna go on vacation, but you're gonna make it happen. The Strength card, you're gonna get through it by buckling down and paying your bills and being on time and all the good Capricornian things. Yep, and with a little bit of help from friends, you're going to take this vacation. You're going to get out of here. What? No, wow, Fool reversed. What's the Fool reversed? For the Justice for Capricorn. Don't suffer fools, they said. I just feel like these cards are now, like, I can't handle them suddenly, or I don't know if someone has like a nerve issue, nerve damage, MS, I'm not sure, but it's like I suddenly couldn't handle the cards. All right, so Fool reversed. The Justice card. There, that was it. There it is. The destination you're seeking is great. This person has codependent energy, okay? They are, it's weird because you're not going to go towards them, but they're going to maybe come towards you again within this time frame, and they're going to be like, I really messed up, Capricorn. I really messed up. And they're trying to trick you to get back into their web, their deceit. They're deceptive. They're trying to trick you. They want you as an option when they're ready, but they're not going to do the work. They just want to get back with you. They want you, if it's about home life, they want you to be their, live-in housekeeper. Yuck. Yeah. You're too active for this person. This person is a weird homebody, and they have weird like control issues. I don't think they're a narcissist. I just think that they're weird. You know, I would call that out. But some of you might have a kidney thing going on, so careful with that. Or they might have a kidney thing going on. Yeah, this person leaves you sad, so don't let them come back, okay? I know that you love them, but they're not, you wait. There's a temperance card, you wait. They're beyond help right now. You're not gonna sit around and wait for them some more, and they're gonna just do the same old shit. They've always been up to the same old thing. They don't learn. That's the problem with them. They have all the potential in the world, but they don't learn. So don't fall in love with that, okay? Go on your vacation. Hooray! Go Cappy. All right, love, that was your love messages. Lisa, I hope something resonated for you. You need a vacation, friend. Listen. Money for Capricorn. Money. October 13th to November 30th for Capricorn. Money. October 13th to November 30th for Capricorn. Money. 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 You like money. Oh, I know you, Cappy. You like money. All right. Money for Capricorn. Come on. No whammies. St. Michael, please protect Capricorn. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Capricorn's behalf. Love, blessing, and abundance abounds. All right. 4 of Cups reversed. There's the Justice card again. And the 5 of Cups reversed. Okay, Cappy. I show you actually getting some notoriety here in business and money and wealth and expansion. I show you getting some, you deserve this, like Cappy's A1. You might, they're trying to get you maybe to come into the office if you work at home. They're trying to coax you into the office to work there, and you're like, nope. But you might make such an impact even from far away, and they might want to see you in person. This is about belonging. So your money is about belonging right now. Oh, I like it. I like this for you. Maybe this is where you feel good, you know, where you feel love is with money. That's interesting. It's always how it is. Capricorn, I hate to be a stereotypical reader here, but you do love money, so... This is funny. Okay. So you seem to like want to fit in at work. You're like, yeah, work is where I thrive. Work is where I get along with people, but I still don't want to go into work. I still don't like anybody. Give me my Capricorn cave. I want to go back there. Let me brood in peace. I'm just teasing you. Gosh. All right. Well, this is money. What's this 4 of Cups reversed? An offer you can't refuse here. What's this 4 of Cups reversed? Too much talk, maybe. Like what I'm doing. Can you give me a sign, Capricorn, please? You be so stubborn. I get upset. Capricorn. Okay, well, then I'm just going to keep moving. Justice. What's the Justice coming through for Capricorn? Ah, there it is. Something wanted to fly out there. The 3 of Cups is kind of reversing. Gossip. Okay. So anything that was harsh, that was said about you, Capricorn, behind closed doors, behind your back, in the dark, in secret, you're not even aware of it. It doesn't faze you. You're just moving through it. Okay, that's gonna have big justice for you. Yep, Ace of Wands, 5 of Wands. People want to fight you, Capricorn. It's like they want to challenge you for the throne or for the most liked or for whatever. So let's see what this is about. Oh, I saw something upright. Didn't I? Did I? Well, did it fly upright and then go back in? Well, I feel like it was a yellow card. Wheel of Fortune reversed. You might be fighting on behalf of a cause here. And they're like, go get them, Capricorn. Like, all the haters and naysayers, they're like, now your best friend. They're seeing you in a different light because when you're on someone's side, ooh, look out, you know? So you might be solving a big problem for a company or for your company or for your people. Even if you know that you're not very well liked or very popular in certain situations, you're still providing this like amazing energy here. So what is the Five of Cups reversed, please? What is the Five of Cups reversed? Fine. So I do love when I did say that yesterday on the podcast that I'm about to be on. I'll release it. I just joined a little podcast out of Chicago. Okay. Anyways, I'll release that information if you want to see it. Two of Cups. I just said one of my favorite cards to get is the Two of Cups in business. So this is your higher calling. The Hierophant is here. Okay. So you're really loving this attention, actually. This is like notoriety that you're getting. You're receiving it because you're like, yeah, this is a cause that I fight for. You might be like sticking up for certain regions of the world that are, you know, under genocidal attack, or you might be, you know, working against homelessness or something like this, okay? But it's a healing energy. And in the past, it's made you quite unpopular. We just don't have the funds for this. You're finding a way. And you've got a person up in authority here and who is doing the right thing that has the power to grant this to help you out so that you don't have to do this all by yourself, Cappy. Okay. One more message here. There needs to be some levity because what you're seeking is going to be delivered. You need a person to speak on your behalf. It's going to be an older male with like white hair or white beard. That you might be speaking to that person, or that person's going to be in the room of this proposal. And this is somebody going to bat for you. This is you saying, here's what I need, here's what I want, okay? And then somebody saying, hey, up, we got Cappy over here, they're a hard-ass worker, what do you think? Well, what does the Emperor say? What does the Emperor say? So you're going to get the permit, you're going to get the loan, or you're going to get the, what are you going to get? You're going to get the donation? Well, we have this nepotistic asshole that we have to take care of. So that might be a problem. What else? So the Emperor, what else is the Emperor saying? Doesn't matter what you know, matters who you know. But this King of Cups is quite fond of the Emperor and vice versa. So this is like the good son or the good kid. Yep. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles reversed. While we love Capricorn, we're just not able to find the money. Point out where the money's going, please. Where's the money going? This might be a denial for a raise, a loan. Okay. What, we just can't afford it, you know. Their books are not correct. They need to have an audit. You might be calling in an audit on somebody for an anonymous tip. Interesting. Where does it go? Where did the money go? I think they're just paying this King of Pentacles reversed way too much, and they're kind of a bumbling fool. You're actually good at your job. Yeah. Let's do one more message. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands. You're not waiting. You're still saving your money. You're fine individually. Yeah. the money actually goes to stopping your message and your cause from completing. That's where the money goes. They actually have a active negating energy against you. Sorry, Cap. So this is a machine battle that you have to fight with love instead of money. Money won't solve it because you have to get the crowd to, you have to please the crowd, I guess, you know? So it's a little lesson in love, maybe. That's what I kind of got before. I forgot the timestamp for the Capricorn money. Oh well. Guess I'll have to look that up. Boo. All right, Aquarius, let's go. What do we got here? 75, 44. Is Roxanne here? 111 at the top of my screen. All right, this is for Aquarius. Love energy. Well, Venus is in Libra from October 13th through November 30th for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your love energy from October 13th through November 30th, while Venus is in Libra. Love energy for Aquarius. Saint Michael, please protect Aquarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aquarius's behalf. Love, blessing, and abundance abounds. Ace of Wands reversed. Knight of Cups, kind of. Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's a kind of energy here. Somebody says, well, I'm not really attracted to you. Could be towards you, Aquarius, or you might not be attracted to them. But you're open to the idea of romance. You're just maybe really handling this with kid gloves because you think this isn't going to work. There's no attraction here. Okay, or they're doing that with you. Either way. Now, what is the Ace of Wands reversed, please? The King of Wands. Okay, so somebody's into this. Maybe working with a fire sign here. In love. Okay, King of Wands, 10 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Page of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Swords reversed. You were given some kind of big to-do here, or they had been giving to you for a while. And then I heard you cut me off, or you stopped. Maybe they moved and they stopped giving to you, or they're far away. Maybe this is long distance and you've lost a little bit of, passion there. The excitement wore off, but they're still into you. Maybe you don't let them watch you anymore. Who's this King of Wands, please? Is this King of Wands a shady character or what? Who's this King of Wands? I saw they watched the moon because of you. Maybe they learned a little bit about manifestation. Yeah. Truth be told, they didn't take care of you when they could have, and they want to reunite now. Okay. Well, you didn't take care of me when you could have, you said. I don't want that. Okay. If you don't know that this person is watching you, they are watching you. I always feel like... All right, who's this Knight of Cups now? What's this about? I just hear like there's not enough energy, there's not enough love to carry us through this. Yeah, 5 of Swords reversed. You're not trying to trick anybody, or you're not playing games here. You're manifesting, but there's some more work that needs to be done on yourself, and you know it. You're like, I just don't have the energy for love right now. I'm trying to do something for me, and love seems to like always impede on when I'm working on myself. Works out that way. That could be true. What about this Knight of Pentacles reversed? Yeah, you're adjusting. You're adjusting your settings here. You'd rather be alone, but don't like isolate yourself. Okay. So you're trying, okay. So you're working on this part of you. You're working on not isolating. You're working on trying to be with friends, and when to be alone, and how to process your emotions. And you're definitely not going towards this reuniting or this offer. They should have taken care of you when they could have, is what you're saying. And now that you're in this energy of doing it yourself, you're like, well, I've got too much to do, and I can take care of myself. So every time I look towards love, you all let me down. Okay. They want me to pull advice. I don't usually do that, but okay. Advice for Aquarius here. Four of Pentacles reversed. Justice reversed. They did get rid of the third party. If they cheated on you, they did get rid of the third party. You guys are long divorced. You guys are, you've been broken up for quite a while. So whatever they're telling you, they're being honest, but I don't know. I don't think that you want this, or they don't want this if this is you offering. Yeah. This is a rejected offer. So you're going to have to wait. Whoever this is, going to have to wait. Yeah, like Justice and Libra and in the, like Venus and Libra energy is kind of masculine. So it's a little harsh maybe. If it's not correct, the universe is going to correct it. That's how Libra energy is. Like Libras, don't mess with Libras because they always get their shit corrected by the universe, you know. They leave a trail of tears behind them, you know, like they if you piss a Libra off, they, you know, they don't need to do anything. Same with Scorpio, same with anybody really. But yeah, that was what I have for your love. Here's your money, Aquarius, at 8130. Aquarius, hi Ralph. Hi, thanks for watching, everyone. Aquarius, this is your money time. Ralph, I always forget your sign. What's your sign? I don't remember. You don't remember. You don't remember. How could you remember my name off with his head off of his head now? Off with his head. How could you remember my name? I guess you do. Ooh, yeah. And then the best guitar solo ever made was jammed out on. All right, anyways. Aquarius, this is your money reading, 8130. We already did that. Money from October 13th through November 30th for Aquarius. St. Michael, please protect Aquarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aquarius's behalf. Let's go. Six of Swords. You might be taking a long needed vacation. Why is the Tower here? Unexpected expense. What's going on? I really want to know what this Tower is. Okay, Ten of Wands reversed. Not to worry. Somebody will help you. Somebody will help you. You are okay. You saved up for this. It's going to be okay. You need to tell yourself that. There's going to be an unexpected event with your money. You're going to be okay. You're going to be independent, stable. Maybe you come and rescue somebody else. But there's going to be something going on with your money. A disaster. Maybe you get, what is this Tower? What happened? They first wanted you to definitely know that everything's okay. Six of Pentacles reversed. The Page of Cups. You're going to get what you want here. Is this a settlement? A decision is going to be made. They're going to make a really shitty... this might be a settlement or something. Or an insurance claim or something. Because there's going to be a decision made that... they made a shitty first offer on. And there's going to be a big ending. Big change. What's the change? Scorpio season in effect here. Oh, Aquarius, we kind of see it from your side. We shouldn't have poisoned you with cyanide. You know, like, oh, we didn't know cyanide was poisonous. Like, it's like a really poor excuse. Queen of Swords, you have a good attorney? If this is the case, if you're in a lawsuit, you have a good attorney. So, the money pulling in for you right now is in regards to your own energy here. It's a big change. You're going to be okay. You're going to be more than okay. You might be financially independent after this big change in money. Not sure who's dropping it, but how you're receiving it, not sure. You'll need to see it in a different way though, and collect, you know? What is this? What do you need to, okay, how do we, well, there's angelic protection here, so maybe we're not meant to know. Anything that Aquarius needs to know with money, this is kind of, I've been having this come out, like a large lump sum coming to Aquarius. There's a Queen of Wands in this mix. There's somebody that you enjoy being with. This could be a friend, a feisty friend of yours. There's somebody here who you had a fight with. Whoa. Whoa. This friend you may have had a fight with or falling out, or because I'm showing 3 5s here. Very challenging. The end of the challenges, they're going to win. Wow. There was a big something. Okay, Aquarius, I don't know what you've been through, but there's going to be an ending to this poverty, to this fighting, to this one-upping, and this all this craziness. Like, you're going to realize you have a choice, and that this is not your long term. Like, this is not going to be here forever. Maybe you've gotten used to this type of treatment, but you're going to realize you have a choice. I think that's what you need to know, is that you can get out of this, and that the universe is trying to send you like a lump sum. So participate. Okay? If you need to sue somebody or hire an attorney or look it up, you know, they're trying to send you money. Maybe call the radio station. See if you can win something, or they're trying to send you something, but you have to take initiative. You're kind of acting like poor me. And I know that a lot's happened, like a lot has happened, but if you're not pursuing it, you can't get it. So they're trying to like move you towards it, and they gave you a little rest break, a little period to sit with it, and you're like, please send me the miracle I need, please send me the miracle I need. And they're like, okay, here it is, you're getting a miracle, and you got to show up for it though. Okay, you hear me knock? Aquarius, wow, what a cool reading. I want to be Aquarius's money right now. Okay, thank you very much for Aquarius for watching. All right, let's do Pisces. I would like to take a 3.5-minute break, or whatever, however long I want to. We'll do Pisces up next. But can you write in the comments BRB if there's any mods? BRB maybe? Okay. Hi, Mojo. What am I snacking on? All these seasonal pumpkin spice sandwich cream cookies with a cup of Taylor's green tea with mint. Terrific. All right. 90, because it's been an hour and a half I've been doing this now today. I needed a minute. 3.5 minutes maybe. Okay, we're on Pisces. It's fall time. You gotta fill up them cheeks. I don't know. That sounded horrendous. I'm gonna ban you from my channel. I'm kidding. Should have seen earlier some of the comments being made. All right. Moon in Gemini. You're fasting again. Oh, you're on your spiritual kicks. I like that. I like that for you. Me, I am enjoying a sugar rush. All right, this is for, what are we doing? Pisces. Pisces. Yeah. We got Venus in Libra energy for you, Pisces. Yep. October 10th. No. Today's October 10th. October 13th to November 30th, 2025 for Pisces. All right, love energy for Pisces. October 13th through November 30th, 2025 for the sign of Pisces. Venus in Libra energy. Saint Michael, please protect Pisces. Virgin Mother, please understand Pisces' behalf. Love, blessing, and abundance abounds. Let's go. 10 of Wands. 2 of Swords. Reversing. Queen of Pentacles. Pisces. I'm getting some kind of lyrics. If it ain't pay my bills, then I don't something. I also hear, if I can't have you, I don't want nobody else. If I can't have you, oh. So I'm hearing the word if. My spirit guides were singing along with me and then I couldn't hear them anymore. Okay, anyways. Maybe you need to sing. I don't know, because like maybe you need to harmonize your energy. Singing definitely takes any kind of issues with communication and releases them in a very healthy, spiritual way. So singing, especially in harmony, places you in belonging. And I don't know why I'm getting that, but maybe you're starting a band and you're going to be the lead singer. But anyways, in love, that would be love, wouldn't it? I would love that for you. In love, somebody's moving, like moving away or coming back to your town. You're trying to pull them in too. You're magnetizing this to happen. You want them to stop the heaviness. You've recently taken on extra responsibilities and taken control of yourself and your life. And you're like, feel the pulse. Like, where is your pulse? You're like, there's no, non-responsive, you guys. Like, this person's alive. I can't sense a pulse. Some of you might dye your hair blonde, or not sure. Some of you are burdened by the way things are right now. Keep going. You can do it. Ooh. Two of Swords reversed, huh? It's reversing, and you think that you're... Well, okay, here's the thing. This is a pending decision you know you're going to have to make in love during this time frame. Okay. And then you're going to choose yourself. Obvi. It's because what you always do, right? But what is the Ten of Wands? What is this about? Clarify the Ten of Wands. Ace of Cups reversed and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. It was too hard. It was too hard. We didn't have the money, Grace. We didn't have the money. I didn't have the money. Oh, I see. Grace, you're telling me Pisces is telling me this. I don't have the money. And I don't feel like love right now. Unless you show me money. And I'm not going to be working on myself anymore. And you're leaving me out here to dry. And I told you I won't be going any further. Show me the money. Take care of me. This was a lesson that you learned in the past. You're putting it down. You're putting down this lesson. Okay? This was a hard lesson to get through, to get over. Someone either said this to you or you said this to someone. And then meanwhile, you're this beautiful artist or craftsman and you can't do what you need to do because you're trying to survive this crazy love dynamic and learn from it. It's a beautiful lesson. Like, I feel like you're grateful for everything, you know? Grateful for the good times and the bad. Still prosperous though, you know? Like still here. Still working out. What's this Two of Swords? Damn. Queen of Swords. And the Five of Wands. I didn't see that Five of Wands like right away. And then another five, the Hierophant. Okay, so there's gonna be a fight. What's the fight about? What's the fight about? Family? Okay, there's gonna be a fight about family or your inner circle, your friends, between you two. And you're gonna be like, no, my family comes first. This is what I'm supposed to do. And the government or the institution is going to, your workplace, your institution, your doctor is going to agree with you. Your family comes first. And your lawyer, if you needed a lawyer, is going to say, Pisces family comes first. And you are fighting for, some of you are fighting for custody here. And there's going to be a decision made. Heal the family is the decision. Okay? Heal the friends and the family and the community is the decision being made for you. Whether you are in a workplace setting, a courtroom setting, it could be from God straight up to your table. Okay? Doesn't have to be a big institution. If you're directly dealing with you and God, this is about saving the kids or saving the family. Queen of Wands, or Queen of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands reversed. There. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands reversed. Grace, I am going to take care of myself, number one, so that I can take care of my family, but I really don't want to do it like this. Well, then Pisces, and you do use birth control then, okay? But if this is like something that you really don't want to do, you might be too tired or you might be sick, okay? And you're still going to offer, and it's not fair. You're doing your best is what this is. I'm doing my best even though I don't want to, or I'm exhausted, or I'm sick. I'm still offering somehow. Okay. All right. No. All right. What about it? Anything else? Damn. This is a lot, Pisces. You getting your fucking... I don't have to do anything, said Pisces, and said me as the reader. I don't have to read these cards. This is a temporary setback. If you're in a legal situation, you're not going to come to a conclusion here. You're just asking for time, and then the counter is going to withdraw. However that means. Like, they're going to say, okay, give Pisces more time then. Okay?